Hey, I was just wondering if they ever let you drive the car, like between takes or something, if you're ever allowed to just grab the wheel and, you know, spend an hour cruising around, picking up chicks.
Do you think that would work? Guy in a trench coat.
With that car, I'd get in.
You'd get in?
I feel like he wants to be alone with the car.
Wow, that's very, I would say, forward of you. I've got a little Dodge rental outside. I don't know if would that do the trick for you? No, it's got to be the Impala. You know, they probably would, but I think it would look a little pathetic. You know, hey guys, I know that I'm not allowed to drive the car on the show, but would it be cool if I just drove it just a little bit just to feel what it's like? Everyone would be like, you loser. I'd have to steal it, but then I'd get caught and that would look lame too. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tricky situation. I would like to drive it. Although, in fairness, the car, we have a handful of Impalas on the show, and most of them barely run. A lot of times, you know, when they show the Impala, like, actually what's happening is, and then someone pushing it from behind to get it going a little bit, you know. They really don't, they're barely running. And some of the cars look really nice from outside, but all the upholstery is torn up inside. It's a pack of lies.
Right here in the purple, yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, nervous.
No, that's okay.
Eventually.
Just breathe through it.
Okay.
You'll get through this. Probably.
Eventually, Supernatural is going to end. Shh. Just like all TV shows.
Wow. You're negative.
I just want to know if they come to you with a movie offer for a Supernatural movie, would you do it?
It sort of depends. What would I be doing in the movie? Am I just like doing catering or?
No, as Castiel.
Oh, interesting. Interesting casting. Yeah, although I might be more inclined to take the offer if I were offered the role of Dean. I think, yeah, you know, I wonder if they will do a Supernatural movie. No, they won't. Will they? They will? Will they?
Yeah, they should. Yeah.
You seem to know so much about the show ending and everything, so.
I follow Russ Hamilton on Twitter and Tumblr.
Oh, you follow Russ? Yes. On Tumblr, so you know nothing.
Everything.
Yeah. Oh, Russ, where is he now?
Edmonton.
Where is he? He is in Edmonton?
He's in Edmonton.
Oh, you know where he is?
He lives there, yeah.
Well, tell Russ I say hello.
All right.
Have you met up with him in person?
No, not yet.
Not yet? My God, they've got a date planned. Well, yeah.
Edmonton Expo in September. We'll meet there.
Oh, he's going to be there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I will be.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Extracting information from him. Okay. What's your plan? To get him drunk and then have your way with him and then pillow talk? So Russ, what about this movie? When are we going to do it? Russ is the locations manager. He has no idea about movies or anything like that. But
I know.
Still, worth a shot, I would say. Good talking to you.
Right here in the black, yeah.
Hi.
Hi. First, I came all the way from Oregon with 2 friends just to meet you.
What?
Yes, 16 hours in a car.
Oh my God, So this must be a crushing disappointment then.
No!
Getting here and being like, this is what I came here for? God, who are your friends?
Right here.
Hi guys, I'm sorry about this. Were you dragged here? You were? Yes. Absolutely. Literally dragged behind the car.
He was bribed.
What did you guys do in the car? Did you play card games?
No.
What? You drove. Wow. Are they blackmailing you or something? What's going on here? Okay, yes.
My question is, what's the best prank you've pulled on Jared and Jensen on set? Oh boy.
The whole pranking thing has kind of died off a little bit because everyone is full of fear. The last little volley that Jared and I had, it just looked like it was going to get really ugly really fast. He let I did something, I blocked his car with my car, and then he let the air out of my tires, and then I called a towing company, and then he got there right as the tow truck got there, unfortunately, so he foiled that, and then he got in his car, and apparently the plan was to just back up across the parking lot and T-bone my car. He was going to hit my car with his car. So it escalates very quickly, and everyone knows that, so everyone is now being very careful. I have had both Jared and Jensen escorted off set so that I could finish my side of a scene, and that sort of thing. I don't know. I did enjoy. I dumped something like $1,000 or more than that worth of change in, and it was mostly pennies, nickels, and dimes into Jared's trailer. And that was satisfying until he took it all and dumped it back in my car. And then it was a pain in the ass. Still, when I drive, there's stuff in there. I can hear, like when I brake suddenly, it's there's change somewhere above the chassis, underneath the seats, that is sloshing around. Yeah.
Yeah, up there, yeah.
Hi, what are your plans for the next Gishwas event?
Oh, Gishwas. Has anyone here participated in that? You should, because it's great. It's a scavenger hunt. It's the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen, and it's Gishwas I know it doesn't flow trippingly off the tongue, but that's what we're stuck with. We're going to do it in August, and it's going to be even better this year. We had 15,000 participants this past year. Pretty good. Broke another Guinness World Record. Actually broke 2, not to brag, but we did. And it's a lot of fun. So the plans are, that's a very strong word to use, because that would mean that there'd been thinking that went on. But it is going to happen. That's the plan. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Up here, yeah, with the trench coat.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm going to be the one to ask the generic question of what were your favorite and least favorite moments on the set of Supernatural, and if you have any interesting stories you could tell us about them.
There's no interesting stories. It's so boring.
No. Sorry. Next question. I hate questions like that. My son always says, "Hey, Dad, tell me a story." And I'm like, "Well, give me something to work with. A story about what? Something, give me a seed." So what interesting things have happened?
Something funny?
Something fun?
Yeah, I think they want to laugh.
What?
The apocalypse?
The apocalypse. No, but that's not what she's talking about. Mish's apocalypse. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. What was that, by the way? Did anyone see this? I have a very weird troll, which is my mother, and she sends me a lot of emails, and I don't always open them all promptly, but I got one that was like, urgent, with extra exclamation points. Misha, what is going on the internet? And I was like, I don't know, what are you talking about, Mom? And then I looked, and it was weird. There was my face everywhere.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. When doing any of the stage combat stuff, stunt stuff, physical stuff, has there ever been any hilarious blooper or accident, nosebleeds, broken limbs?
Oh, you mean like really funny stuff?
Really funny stuff.
We've all been injured in some way or another at some point during stunts. We try to be as careful as possible, but we also try to make it look like we're tough at the same time.
Are you tough?
I'm pretty tough. Like I had not done a lot of fight scenes before doing Supernatural, and the first scene that I had that was like a lot of combat was early on in season 4, and there were a bunch of demons coming toward me, and I just sort of, I approached it like, I'd done a little bit of stage combat training before, so I knew, they're coming at me like this, and I went, and then I got a call from the executive producer saying, "Hey, Misha, how would you like to do a little bit of fight training?" I'm not that you need it, but I needed it. So then I went in to get some fight training with a bunch of real bruisers, and didn't learn anything.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double's doing a stage combat workshop today. Maybe you want to take that in.
No way!
Yeah, at 4.
Really?
Yeah.
What's, at 4?
4.
You know what? I'm going to cancel my photo ops and my...
That's right. That's all right.
I'm going to do it. That sounds fantastic.
I think it's a good idea, right? You guys won't mind, right, if he cancels the photo ops and heads off to a stage combat panel? No?
Yeah, actually, the truth is I really hadn't done stage combat before. I just remembered that I spent a summer studying at RADA, Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London, yes, and I had a choice. I could either do stage combat or period dance. And I did period dance, so maybe that's where I went wrong, because we haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to utilize Elizabethan dance in Supernatural. But I know that that's coming. It'll happen, and then I'll shine.
So next year we need to have a workshop Elizabethan dancing with Misha Collins.
Yeah,
That's
not
what
a
we
bad
need to
idea.
do. Okay.
Not a bad idea.
All right, in the blue right there.
What restaurant are you planning to go to in Calgary?
McDonald's. All of them.
Do you have recommendations for me?
No.
No.
I'm not too familiar with restaurants here. So.
You're not familiar with restaurants?
Peter's.
What is that saying?
Peter's.
Peter's
Drive-In.
Peter's what?
Peter's Drive-In.
Drive-In.
It's a hamburger and milkshake place, and definitely a staple of Calgary, yeah? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat dairy, so I can't recommend it to you, but apparently people love it.
Okay. Great. Maybe I'll grab the Impala, pick up that guy, and head over there.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, if you were trying to find out where I'm having dinner,
So we don't throw it across.
just call me. We'll work it out. Hi.
Have you read any Destiel fan fiction?
And if so, do you recommend any?
What? What did she say?
I didn't hear you.
I don't know what that woman is saying, but I know it's important.
Project.
Michelle? Nope, she lost her voice.
Twist and shout.
Twist and shout.
Actually, just
Okay.
hear
I don't know what it is that is being referenced right now.
It's a story.
It's a story.
It's,
Okay.
it's fan fiction. It's slash. Actually, just avoid it entirely. Forget I mentioned it.
Okay. Interesting. Just a tip, if you're trying to keep something secret, probably don't shout it out. I've not read a great deal, so I can't recommend. Twist and Shout I would recommend, right? Is that the name of it? But other than that, I can't really recommend any. I'm not a big reader. That's not true. No, I remember when I first got on the show, I was Googling around and I saw something, and it was like, oh, this is a story. Oh my God, this is very amazing. There's a story about Cass and Dean, and then I was so naive and innocent and so pure still at that point. And I started reading it, and it was, I don't remember the details, except all of a sudden it was like, and then Cass, puts his erect, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that happened. What script was that in? I totally missed that. So, yes, I'm not terribly well versed, but there might be some, I think that young lady right there in the second row behind the farters might know something, or you can consult with her. Yes, hello.
Hi, Misha.
Hi.
I was wondering if you have any embarrassing childhood stories you could tell us.
Embarrassing childhood stories? No. Of course not. That's a great question. I used to be afraid, in first grade, I was afraid to go to the bathroom at school. So I don't know why, it was just this weird thing. I just felt like it was not private enough. Which ironically would result in me shitting in my pants on the bus ride home pretty much every day because I just couldn't hold it any longer. There's that.
I thought that happened to everybody.
That happened to everybody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's everybody has that story, right?
That's normal. You're fine.
What else can I tell you about my childhood that's super embarrassing? I don't know. I discovered that Santa Claus wasn't real a little late. It was kind of...
It was at the Edmonton show last year.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Santa Claus is real, obviously. I just realized that might have ruined someone's life. Our sound guy, how many young children are in the audience? Hi. I love Santa Claus. I'm not going to be the one to tell this story then, because I don't want to be that guy who does that to a child, because I know it was very painful for me when I was 15. Yeah.
So we've got time for one more question right up here. Yeah.
I do not want to be the last question.
Okay.
I want to say thank you for moving Gishwest to August, because last year it was in October and it nearly killed me.
Is October a hard time of year for you?
Midterms.
Are you getting ready to hibernate at that point?
Midterms.
Midterms. Oh. I'm sure that it helped you, though,
Yeah.
to be staying up all night.
I go to art school.
What's
but
that?
Not the point.
You go to art school?
Yeah, so it actually...
Oh, so you were essentially cheating. You were having your teammates do your midterms for you, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, that's totally what I meant.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was wondering if you ever had the most insane idea for Gishwest that you actually couldn't get people to do because it was too ridiculous. And I know that's asking a lot because I've seen the lists. But
there have been a lot of things that were nixed off the list. One criteria one is if it really is too dangerous, that keeps on coming up. I keep on coming up with ideas, and people are like, yeah, you know, somebody in the group will die doing that. And I say, yeah, I know, but it'll be really cool and kind of worth it. For those of you who don't know, it's a scavenger hunt, and people have to do some fairly, there was skydiving last year, which a lot of people did. I wanted to do something with space travel, but it seemed like it would be a little bit out of reach for a lot of people, so that got nixed. Although maybe we should put it on anyway this year. I feel like if somebody gets hurt leaving the atmosphere, it was probably worth it, right? But yeah, it's mostly, no, that's not just that. It's dangerous, it's too offensive. That's another criteria that things get knocked off the list for. Or, yeah, that sort of falls into too offensive too. So those are the main reasons. Or just utterly, stupidly impossible. Yeah, space travel. I think we're going to put it on this year. So, suit up. It'll be worth a lot of points if you can leave the stratosphere somehow.
That's about all we've got time for, guys.
What?
Another round of applause, please, for Mishie Collins.
It was a great pleasure talking to you all. Thank you for coming and coming down to the rodeo here. See you around. Come say hi.
Thanks everybody for coming.
Bye.